Alright, so before we get into the video, there's been some breaking news in the UFC. Curtis Razor Blades versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik are in talks for a fight in September. If the fight does happen, which probably most likely it will, don't want to jinx anything, but if the fight does happen, it's going to be on the Jan Blachowicz versus Glover Teixeira main card. My thoughts on it, man, this is a great fight. Great fight. Both of them do carry power. Both of them, they are skilled. Very good fight. Curtis Blades coming off a big loss against Derek Lewis. Got knocked the hell out. But I think Curtis Blades is going to come back strong. I'm not sure who's going to win. It's going to be a bit for me to figure that out. I can't wait for me to do a prediction on it. And apparently also on the card, Alexander Volkanovski versus Brian T. City Ortega is going to be the co-main for the fight. So, man, this is a good card, man. It's going to be like Jan Blachowicz as the main event. Alexander Volkanovski versus Brian T. City Ortega as the co-main. And then Curtis Razor Blades versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik as, like on the main card. I don't know what you call the third kind of like main fight on there, if you know what I'm saying. But man, dude, this is a good, sorry, I almost cussed. This is a good fight, man. Very good fight. Can't wait for this fight. Damn good fight, man. Gonna be hard for me to predict. But yeah, man, so this is some good news. So yeah, on to the video. Hey, what's up, y'all? Preston for Fight Media 360 here. So this is a quick preview and prediction for Anderson the Spider Silva versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. So if you guys don't know, this fight takes place on the co-main of Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. versus Hector Camacho Jr. So if you guys don't know who Hector Camacho Jr. is, I mean, you should know. But if you guys who don't know who Hector Camacho Jr. is, he is the son of legendary boxer Hector Camacho. So, yeah. And Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. is obviously, the father of Julio, the disgraced Cesar Chavez Jr. So, yeah. So, now we got that out the way. Let's talk about their stats, and then the odds, and then what they need to do to win, and then my final prediction. First of all, I have no interest in this fight. I don't like this fight. I think it's kind of weird. I think it's kind of dumb. I don't know why Anderson Silva is boxing. He has no power when he boxed. When he boxed, he did look kind of fat when he boxed. No offense. We all know what kind of legend Anderson Silva is. So yeah, but I have no interest in this fight. I'm doing prediction because, why the hell not? So, but I'm just saying I'm not interested in this fight. I do not give a flying hell who wins this fight. But yeah. Anyways, let's talk about their stats and then the odds and then what they need to do to win and my final prediction. So, let's start off with Anderson Silva. So, Anderson Silva comes into the fight with the record of, in boxing, 1 win, 1 loss, 0 draws, 1 win coming by way of knockout. He stands at a height of 6'2" with a 78-inch reach. Right now, Julio Cesar Chavez. So Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. comes into the fight with the record of 52 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, 34 wins coming by way of knockout. He stands at a height of 6 foot tall with a 73-inch reach. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is listed as a negative 550 favorite over Anderson Silva. Alright, so now we got that. Now let's talk about what they needed to do to win, and then my final prediction. Let's start off with the heavy underdog, Anderson the Spider Silva. I honestly can't find a way how he can win, bro. Maybe he can box, because like when he was younger, when he was boxing, he was actually pretty damn quick with his feet. So, but he had no power though. And like, he had no power. The way how he fought was kind of weird too. But he did have quick feet, so maybe if he has quick feet now, which I highly doubt, maybe he can try to like outbox Chavez. Maybe. I'm not sure, because Anderson Silva is like what? Like he's 46 years old. Pretty sure he's not gonna have quick feet. So maybe I don't know. Like at this point, just hope to God that you win. I just can't find a way Anderson Silva can win. He's old. When he was in boxing, he had only quick feet. That's all about it. He had decent head movement. Like it was alright. He still got hit. And like when he boxed, he like not like the first time, but the second time he looked quite fat when he fought. Not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm just speaking facts. When he fought, he looked fat as hell, dude. Like I'm not trying to fat shame. You know, if that offended any of y'all, I apologize. I don't mean to offend y'all. But I'm just saying, like he did look quite out of shape when he lost in boxing, and he kind of has that kind of journeyman type of style. Is that he just put his arms up, not when he was younger, but when he got older. He kind of had like that journeyman type of style where he just put his hands up, you know, and just won't throw. Like, and especially how Anderson Silva don't got no power when it comes down to boxing. He doesn't stand a chance, dude. I don't like Julio Cesar Chavez. I really despise the guy. He's a disgrace to boxing, a buffoon. But when it comes down to boxing, there's no way. I can't find a way that Anderson Silva can win. Maybe, but I don't know. I really can't find a way for Anderson to win, because in my opinion, I think he's not gonna win. I think he's gonna get murdered. But I think it's pretty obvious. I know people are going to be like, oh, Anderson Silva is going to be Julio Cesar Chavez. Oh, yada, yada, yada. No, this isn't MMA, bro. This is boxing. Boxing and MMA are two different sports. Like, come on. It's like in boxing, you guys can disagree with me on this all you want. But you have to use your brain more in boxing than UFC. You can argue with me all you want. That's just my thoughts. That's just my, opinion. But like every time whenever an MMA fighter got in the ring, they got beaten up and stopped. Like Ben Askren, he got knocked out by Jake Paul. Conor McGregor, when he boxed, he got stopped by Floyd Mayweather. It's like, whenever these MMA fighters try to come in the ring in boxing, it's like they get slaughtered and stopped or knocked out. So I just can't find a way how Anderson Silva can win. We all know like what a legend Anderson Silva is. We all know that. We all know he's a legend and always will be. But come on, dude. First of all, this dude is old. I know I already said that, but this dude is old. He's slow. And the dude don't got no power. I know I already said that, but just there's no way he stands a chance. There's no way. So I have nothing for Anderson Silva. But now for Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I don't like the guy. He's a buffoon, but, you know, I gotta pick how he can win. Really, he just needs to pressure fight the mess out of Anderson Silva, because he does pressure fight. So he's kind of like, he kind of fights like his father a little bit. He has a little bit of it of you know, of his dad in him when it comes down to boxing. But literally all he has to do is just pressure fight Anderson Silva. Just hit him with hard shots, tear up that body, and then stop him. So that's just a simple task for Chavez to do. And also, maybe Silva can maybe cut Chavez and then make him quit, because you know how much of a pussy Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is. So maybe he can do that. But there's nothing else. But back to Julio Cesar Chavez. That's literally what he needs to do. Pressure fight the mess out of him. Hit him with big shots. Body to head. And then just go for the kill and just look for the stoppage. A simple task. Let's see if he can achieve it. Let's see if he can achieve it against Anderson Silva. An old, washed up Anderson Silva. So yeah. So my final prediction, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I got Julio Cesar Chavez by a stoppage in the mid rounds. If it was a 10-round fight like how it was supposed to be, I would say early rounds. But since Chavez wants to miss weight, like if he want, like, since he wants to like miss weight by like 2 pounds, and like, come on, dude. Just come on, man. Julio Cesar Chavez is a disgrace, man. I honestly didn't really want to do this video, but, you know, I like, you know, doing videos with y'all. Keeps me motivated. So, you know, why the hell not? So, that's my final prediction. I got Julio Cesar Chavez by stoppage in the mid rounds. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm Fight Media 360, and thank y'all for watching this video.